Dear student, here in our new question 9.6 of index NiCl4 minus 2 is paramagnetic while NiCO4 is diamagnetic through both are tetrahedral. Why? Explain. Here first of all in NiCl4 minus 2 oxidation number of nickel is the +2. 4 chloride having -4 charge, 1 chloride having -1 charge में माइनस चले +2 થાય. So here Na +2 nickel atomic number 28, argon 18, then 4s2 and 3d8. In the case of Na+2, 2 electron is removed, the 4s માંથી remove થાય, 3d8 remains as it is. Six paired to unpaired, 4s vacant, 4p vacant. Here chloride is weak ligand. Yes, 1 is 4. So chloride is a weak ligand which is not capable to rearrange these electrons. So here what happens? D8 remains as it is. 1 of S and 3 of P hybridize. 4 hybrid orbital occurs. 4 ligands are combined. The 4 orbital needed. 1 4s, 3 4p. sp3 d2 hybridization occurs there. And 4sp3 hybridized orbital gains electron pair from the weak ligand chloride. So geometrical shape here will be, you can see tetrahedral and paramagnetic. Why? Here 2 electrons are unpaired. Here 2 electrons are unpaired. So by nature, which is paramagnetic. Understood? While in NiCO4 is a diamagnetic. Why? Here CO, carbonyl group. Total charge of entity is 0. So here oxidation number of nickel is 0. So 4s2 3d8. So in nickel 4s 0, and 3d10 occurs. We are going to discuss carbonyl is a strong ligand, not weak but a strong ligand. It is capable to push up the electrons. એટલે જે unpaired હોય એને paired બનાવશે. Capable. So here will be 10. These two are coming here. આ બે અહીંયા આવી છે. Paired છે paired રહેશે. આ બે two unpaired. આને પણ ધક્કો મારે. એટલે 4s માંથી 3d. આ બેની એનર્જી લગભગ near about હોય. So these two coming here. So now all the electrons are paired. And here once again 1 4s and 3 4p. 4 ligands are coming. So 4 vacant orbital is needed. So 1 of 4s and 3 of 4p. So here sp3 hybridization occurs. And all the 4 sp3 hybridized orbital gains electron pair from carbonyl ligand, which is also tetrahedral in shape due to sp3 hybridization tetrahedral અહીં એક પણ અનપેડ ઇલેક્ટ્રોન નથી. Here no any unpaired electrons. So it is a diamagnetic by nature. This is our answer. Understood? Now we have next question. FeH2O6 plus 3 strongly paramagnetic, whereas FeCN6 minus 3 is weakly paramagnetic. Explain. Now answer. In entity, square bracket is called entity, coordinate covalent entity, aqua having 0 charge, so getting plus 3 here should be 3 plus. In this complex oxidation number of Fe is plus 3. So electronic configuration Fe argon 4s2 26 is atomic number of Fe. पहला argon 18 complete થઈ જાય, पहला 4s fill-up થાય, 18 plus 2 20, then 3d. તો લખવાનું સિક્વન્સમાં 3d then 4s. Now after removal of 3 electrons from there, it is 4s0 and 3d5. So there are 5 electrons in 3d orbital and 4s is completely vacant. 4p is vacant. Here 6 ligands are combining, so needed orbitals are 6, should be empty. But aqua is a weak ligand which is not capable to rearrange unpaired electron into paired. So our aqua when combines with Fe plus 3, D5 remains as it is. Now 1 of 4s, 3 of 4p and 2 of 4d hybridized. So 6 total. sp3d2 hybridization occurs here. 4s, 4p, 4p and 2 4d. This last sp3d2 and it gains electron pair from these 6 molecules of the water, which is ligand. So 6 coordinate covalent bond occurs here. So geometry will be octahedral, and here number of unpaired electrons are 5. So mu is equal to n plus 2, 35, 5.92 Bohr magneton, strongly paramagnetic. એટલે maximum paramagnetic nature છે, value 5.92 due to weak ligands. 5 unpaired છે. So magnetic value is high. Now in the case of FeCN6 minus 3, here cyanide having minus 6. For getting oxidation number, getting minus 3, here should be plus 3. In this complex also, oxidation number of Fe is plus 3. Clear? Here cyanide is a strong ligand, not a weak. So here actually what happens? Fe 4s2 3d6 clear, 3d5, 4s માંથી 2 અહીંથી 1, 3d5, 4s 4p and 4d vacant. But here cyanide is a strong ligand and it is capable to push up the electrons So this 2d orbital became vacant after transition here. And the electron moves here. So one remains unpaired. So now 2 3d, 1 4s and 3 4p vacant. So here you can see D2sp3 D2sp3 hybridization occurs. 3D are using here, and all the 6 hybrid orbital gains electron pair from the strong ligand cynido, and geometrical shape is octahedral. Obviously, this one is inner spin transition, inner entity, inner hybrid orbital entity. Unpaired electron is the only one. So n is equal to 1. So here is 3. So 1.73. Weakly paramagnetic. એટલે magnetic value less છે. So weakly paramagnetic due to strong ligand. So minimum unpaired electron remains in the entity. That is the reason. Now next question 9.8. Explain CO Na36 plus 3 is an inner orbital complex, whereas Na36 plus 2 is outer orbital complex. Describe. Here amine is neutral by charge. Here is plus 3. Hexaamine cobalt 3. Here is hexaamine nickel 2. Yes, in the CONH36 plus 3, amine is neutral, so cobalt will be plus 3. Here, oxidation number of cobalt is plus 3. So configuration cobalt 27, 4s2 3d7. After removal of 3 electrons, 4s0 3d6 there. So in d orbital there are 6 electrons. 4s is vacant, 4p is vacant. Here amine is one of the strong ligand. Amine is a strong ligand, so it capable to rearrange electrons of d orbital. In d orbital 4 unpaired, here 6 ligand are coming, so 6 orbitals should be vacant. For getting to 3d vacant, these 2 electron moves here. When CO plus 3 ion combines with 6 amine, it pushes up the electrons, these 2, and now all the electron became these 2 અહીં આવે, 6 paired થઈ જાય. Now 2 3d, 1 4s and 3 4p, total 6 hybridized with each other, and it gives us 6 hybrid orbitals, and which is calling D2sp3 hybridization. All these D2sp3 hybrid orbitals gains electron pair from amine ligands. Geometrical shape is octahedral, and all the electrons are paired, so diamagnetic by nature. And inner orbital, it is proven here, inner 3d orbital is used in hybridization. So It is the inner orbital complex. This is proven. Now what about Na-Na36 plus 2? In the case of Na-Na36 plus 2, here oxidation number of nickel is plus 2. So in nickel, atomic number 28, 4s2 3d8. Here nickel 28, so in plus 2, 4s0 and 3d8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 electrons are there. Here our amine is in nickel 28 number, 4s2 3d8, 2 is removed, then 3d8, yes, 6 and 8. Here actually what happens, nickel plus 2 combining with amine. Amine is a strong ligand, capable to rearrange, but it's not possible to get two vacant orbitals. Why? અહીંયા જાય તો one જ vacant થાય. So in this case it is not possible. So 2 remains. Amine strong હોવા છતાં rearrangement નહીં થાય. So here sp3d2 hybridization occurs. sp3d2. Why? Tell me. અહીંયા જાય તો એક જ વેકેન્ટ થાય ને, પેડ હોય તો 3 તો ઇલેક્ટ્રોન આવે નહીં, બધામાં 2 2 છે જ. અહીંયા આવે તો એટલે પોસિબલ નથી. એટલે here start hybridization from 4s, 4p and 4d. So it is capable to rearrange electrons, but it is not possible here. Here 4d, outer orbital, is used in hybridization. It is the outer orbital complex. 4d use થાય એટલે outer કહેવાય, 3d use થાય તો inner કહેવાય. Understood? This question is completed. Now next question. Predict the number of unpaired electrons in the square planar ion PtCN for -2, 4 cyanide having -4 charge, entity having -2, getting -2 here should be +2. In the PtCN4 -2 ion, oxidation number of platinum is +2. Atomic number of platinum is 78. So xenon 54, 4f14, 6s2 and 5d8. 54 plus 14, 68 plus 2, 70 plus 8, 78. Fill up 4f, 6s and 5d. Sequence. In the case of platinum +2, 4f is inner, 6s must be removed, so 5d8. There are 8 electrons in d orbital. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 6s and 6p vacant. Here strong ligand. Cyanide is a strong ligand which is capable to rearrange. So what happens there? Actually, one d orbital should be vacant. In PtCN4 -2, this last one moves here. So now one 3D, one 4s into 4p hybridized. In the D there are 8. So DsP2 hybridization occurs and it gains 4 electron pair from 4 cyanide, and which is a square planar due to DsP2 hybridization. Square planar, and no any unpaired electrons. So unpaired electrons is the 0. This is our prediction. And 4 ligands are combining here. So DsP2 occurs and due to cyano is strong, so capable, so 1 should be vacant of 3D, 1 4s and 2p. So DsP2 1 4p remains vacant. So here no any unpaired electrons in given entity. Understood? Now 9.10 last syntax question. The hexaquo manganese 2 ion contains 5 unpaired electrons, while the hexacyano ion contains only 1 unpaired electron. Explain using crystal field theory. આની પહેલાના all the question discussed on the basis of VBT. Crystal field theory is related to crystal field splitting, which depends on the ligand strength. Which type of ligand is coming on the basis of it splitting occurs? Here hexaquo, charge is +2. Hexaquo, so here manganese +2. 5 unpaired electron. H2O is weak ligand. Therefore, splitting is small. So, energy difference between in octahedral, 6 ligand means octahedral. Energy of Eg is high and T2G is less, but splitting is less. So, delta O is small here. So, delta O is small here and pairing energy is more. Due to weak ligand. Weak ligand માં pairing energy આવ્યો એટલે paired ના થાય. So 1 2 3 4 and 5. Manganese 4s2 3d5 plus 2 4s0 3d5. So 1 2 3 4 and 5. 5 remains unpaired. Why? Splitting a weak ligand છે, splitting less થાય. એટલે energy difference between T2G and TEG is less. So pairing energy is high એટલે paired નહીં થાય. It remains unpaired. The weak ligand or the maximum unpaired ratio. In here, MnCN6 minus 4 hexacyano entity manganese. So +2. Here is same 4s0 3d5. Here 5 electron, but cyano is a strong ligand. So splitting is more. So value of delta O is more. So here, due to strong ligand, pairing energy is less than delta O. So try to become paired. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. 4 and 5 not going there. The strong ligand or the maximum pair ratio, paired electron ratio, and weak ligand with the maximum unpaired ratio. Due to that, 1 electron remains unpaired. 1 unpaired electron it has. Understood? Student, we are in a new point, bonding in metal carbonyls. Describe bonding in metal carbonyls. The homoleptic carbonyls. What is homoleptic? Only one type of ligands combining with metal, which is called homoleptic. Another word is heteroleptic. Metal combining with two or more than two type of ligands, which is heteroleptic. Now clear? Homoleptic means metal સાથે બધા એક ટાઈપના ligands હોય. Compound containing carbonyl means CO, ligands only, which is called metal carbonyls. Metal સાથે only carbonyl હોય. Metal carbonyl compounds are formed by the most of the transition metals. Transition metals એટલે element of D blocks, metal of D blocks. These carbonyl have simple, well-defined structures. And a simple, well-defined structure I say tetracarbonyl nickel 0. NiCO4, you can see neutral. There is no any counter ion, here 0, 0. Carbonyl is neutral, here 0. Is tetrahedral. One nickel, this is the homoleptic, you can see. Nickel is combining with only one type of ligands. Here 4 carbonyl ligands are there. And this one is a tetrahedral. Now pentacarbonyl ion 0. FeCO5 0. Here 0, here 0. Is trigonal bipyramidal. Means 1 Fe with 5 carbonyl. Out of 5, 3 are on same plane. In the corner of the triangle, 2 are perpendicular to this plane. So this is a trigonal by one pyramid upward, one pyramid downward. Trigonal bipyramidal, while hexacarbonyl chromium 0. Neutral. Here chromium is combining with 6 carbonyl ligands. Out of 6, 4 are on same plane. 2 are perpendicular to the each 4. So this is the octahedral. You can see these are our set, which is called metal carbonyl. This question is continuing. What about tetrahedral? Now one by one we are going to discuss. You can see this one is our metal. This one is our metal. Nickel is combining with 4 ligands tetrahedrally. One nickel is combining 1, 2, 3 and 4 tetrahedral shape. Now what about trigonal bipyramidal? 3 are on same plane and 2 are all perpendicular to it. Trigonal bipyramidal. 3 carbonyl. This one is Fe. These 3 carbonyl on same plane. 2 are perpendicular, upward and downward. So trigonal bipyramidal. What about octahedral? So 1, metal ion is combining with a 6 carbonyl ligand. This is octahedral now. In the center is the chromium and 6 carbonyl. Out of 6, 4 are on same plane on the corner of this square. 2 are perpendicular, upward and downward. So tetrahedral. Why tetrahedral? Octahedral. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Hedral means plane there. So octahedral. This question is continued. We will discuss about it more in our next lecture. I hope you are enjoying my lecture. We will discuss now in next lecture. Till then, bye.